Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. Not feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. In my dreams.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You look at this Carolina defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 21, here's 2nd and a couple. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Nowhere to turn this time. He goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Derek Brown forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
Move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
70 Timberwolves.
They go play action here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage, came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it? Kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play.
19 type. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
2nd and 4. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll try and do this himself. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
For the Panther field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Gain of 4 yards.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Tua going to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Nick Scorton. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got his big tight end here.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann? It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
On the jump. 79 Broncos. Ready? 19 Tigers.
These two teams all tied after 1. second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Hurt. Bronco 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Beal. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
At the 31-yard line.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Got a man. It's Collins complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Nico Collins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Throwing to start the drive. Beal. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Henry up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
They're on the 15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football. That's caught at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first down. A gain of 50 yards. First down.
Now Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incomplete.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 10. Motion man is Schwartz. Running from the gun with Henry. And it's a fumble. And the Panthers have recovered. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Right here. Step.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he's got this down to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
All right.
And the Dolphins first down.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here is 3rd down and 4. In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, Henry. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A first down carry for Henry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry. with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he rifles one incomplete.
Got an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Beal. That's pulled in by Brooks. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and 9 here.
Check, smash, check, Mustang, Cowboy 80. Ready,
Operating from the gun, Beal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Tua, the final shot before half. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Loose inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And the tackle going to be made right there. At the 25-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 74 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out and with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
And they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
And the Dolphins first down.
Hey, come on, two. Come on,
A
two.
gain of 15.
Solo left Zion. Solo left
First
Zion.
down, Dolphins.
Hey, 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 hey. Right.
From the gun, it's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
20, TX. They're right here. Hey, hey. Out.
Tua to throw again. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
21G, 21G.
Second down.
Solo left Zion.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And now they'll shift things around.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther.
From the gun on 3rd down. Beal. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
60 Maverick. 60. Come on. Set. 70 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Mustang. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Beal. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Ja'Tavion Sanders, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
17.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. This is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton. The ball comes out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
19 Tiger. 19.
A handoff running left. Brooks. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Beal. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Morgan. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's Morgan as he'll try and throw for it. Pass to Waddle on the quick slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing from the gun is Morgan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Set to throw is Morgan. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They will go on 4th down with Morgan. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Morgan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Morgan to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Morgan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We've seen this play a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. They'll go right back to right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He's got a man. It's his fullback. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They'll give this to Wright, running right. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On third down, here's a run by Wright. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, nice move.
And the Dolphins are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Mixon. will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
2nd and 11. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. The gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Beal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Morgan. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Morgan looks to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Morgan. Now he's going to step up and run. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle, it's Hampton. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That's another Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 25.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
1st and goal, Miami.
Hampton will get down close to the goal line, but not in. As he'll be marked down at the 1.
Short of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Anthony Schwartz
Taking it in.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Jason Sanders to kick
now
off
after the
Miami.
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort?
And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over,
and put together a nice drive.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ready? 19 Lions.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go! Dragon 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is going.